Hello and welcome to Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath.
Ah!
Oh, that was good. And we're here to talk about a classic 90s cartoon that recently got rebooted but is nowhere near as good as the original.
Mm-mm.
We're talking about the Animaniacs.
Those are the facts.
Jack. Yeah, if you don't know what the Animaniacs is, first of all, what? And secondly, it was a cartoon in the 90s, produced by Steven Spielberg, of all people, about three characters that never made it. I think the lore is that they never made it to screen, so they locked them up in the Warner Brothers water tower.
They didn't make it to screen because they were too crazy.
Yeah, can you believe that? Too crazy.
Boingy, boingy,
Boingy, boingy. The Warner siblings, they're called Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. And yes, the juxtaposition is intentional.
Come join the Warner Brothers and the Warner sister
Dot.
Which you might think, what is that like? Is that a joke? Yes, it is. Because if you look at the Warner Brothers logo, it says Warner Bros. And then there's a dot. You know, because it's an abbreviation.
Yeah. Which is actually kind of clever. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, David and Noah, that can't just be the whole show. You're right, it's not. There are other shows woven into it.
Little segments of other characters that really were pretty funny.
Some were pretty funny.
Like Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain was golden, man.
Which is probably why they got their own show later on.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering? Well,
I think so, Brad.
And then Pinky just says something way off base.
You can't call it. No one cares. Why would you do it?
Oh man.
There's this.
No.
There was this one joke that Pinky and the Brain made in the newer one that was pretty funny. That was kind of along the same line as that.
Yeah.
Brain goes, Pinky, do you know what most people use the internet for?
I do,
he goes,
but I don't think I can say it.
Surprisingly, no, Pinky.
Oh man, I'm glad they stuck with the adult jokes.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been Animaniacs without him. But the problem with the new one is, one, it doesn't have the same energy, and two, they got rid of most of the good characters.
And I mean, I get why they're doing it, but the thing is that they're being too, I don't know, now I suppose. I mean,
yeah.
I don't mind if they make jokes about the stuff that's happened since they last showed up, but I don't want
their whole gimmick to be let's
hip.
Yeah, like
no, be the characters you were before. Just make jokes the same way you did about the stuff that's happened since. You know?
Yeah.
Don't have Yakko up there rapping.
Or don't have Yakko eat an iPad and suddenly know everything about the last 22 years.
And don't turn them into anime. Okay, hang on.
Okay,
we're getting off track. We're getting off track. This is about the original. So, Pinky and the Brain was one of those other shows they had in there. Another one I really liked was called Slappy the Squirrel.
And enough of all that singing.
That's Slappy.
And she has a nephew named Skippy, I think his name was.
Yeah, I think his name was Skippy, and they're always getting into crap. Which way did he go, George?
That's a classic line from
that dates back
cartoons.
to the Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? He went that way. Gee, thanks a lot, George. Thanks a lot.
And Slappy the Squirrel harkens back to the time of the Looney Tunes where there's a character and someone who tries to hunt them down, and they use slapstick and cartoon logic to beat them out.
I mean, that's pretty much what every character in the Animaniacs is, even the Animaniacs themselves.
Well, yeah, but that's mainly Slappy's shtick.
True.
Like sometimes the Warner Brothers will do something different. Like sometimes they'll go to a different time period.
That's true. Or they'll do a song about something like Ferdinand
Magellan,
or the
state.
Here up Magellan, check out your map. I love that song.
Yeah,
it's
a
awesome.
great song.
That's
another thing. The show has amazing music.
That's Louisiana, South Helena, Montana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. That's my Alabama. And I I can't do that
Canada,
song.
Mexico, Panama,
Mexico,
Haiti,
Panama,
Jamaica,
Haiti,
Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean,
Peru,
El
El
Salvador,
Salvador,
Puerto
Puerto
Rico,
Rico,
Colombia,
Colombia,
Venezuela,
Venezuela,
Honduras,
Honduras,
Guyana, and Still,
Guyana, and
Guatemala,
Bolivia,
Argentina, and
Argentina,
Ecuador, Chile,
Chile,
Brazil.
Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bahamas, Tobago, Ceylon, Peru, Uruguay, Suriname, French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam.
Wow, you got further than I did.
Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Finland, Germany now in one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman. And that's pretty much as far as I can get.
Wow, way to go, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm not Rob Paulson.
No, but that was great. I could never get that far. Another cartoon. This is one I really didn't like. Was Good Feathers.
See, as someone who actually really loves Martin Scorsese films, I enjoyed Good Feathers because one of them was Ray Liotta, the other one was Jack Nicholson. The other one was Rob De Niro, and the other one was Joe Pesci. But
Yeah.
the problem with the Joe Pesci version is that he only did the one gimmick.
Yeah, his one thing was the whole, what, am I funny to you? And he did that every time Good Feathers came on. Some variation of it.
I get if you're going to do Joe Pesci for kids, you probably shouldn't have him say the F word, which is kind of what Joe Pesci's gimmick was.
Well, that's the thing.
Like,
I'm surprised they tried to make a cartoon out of a movie like Goodfellas.
Well, to be fair, they're more parodying the whole the Scorsese film genre in general. Because the way Scorsese did mobster films was so unique to him.
That's true.
How Coppola's Godfather movies are so different from other mobster films.
Can you imagine, like, if the Animaniacs tried to do Godfather?
With freaking Yakko as the Godfather. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. I must find a better one. Don't match it for free.
How do you do? That thing with your mouth.
That thing with your mouth.
Yeah, Yakko and Wacko were like serious horn dogs back in the day.
And the only reason why Dot wasn't was because the only person she could think of was Dr. Scratchsniff. Disgusting.
Hello, nurse. And they still do that, I think.
I don't remember. I could not get far enough into the first episode of the new of the new era.
But that poor nurse, she had those boys chasing her like, well, dogs.
I don't know what to say. The monkeys won't do. For a nickel, I'll give you a clue.
Another cartoon was Rita and Runt, which was okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
I felt sorry.
I got tired of Runt really easy because I don't like stupid characters. I have this peeve against really stupid characters.
I like the fact that they had Rita have her own song each time she said. Bernadette Peters did a great job singing those songs.
No wonder Deadpool spanked it to her.
I know, right? And
there was
Buttons and Mindy. That's what I was trying to think of.
I feel bad for Buttons.
Me too. He always gets punished. It's not even his fault. Poor doggy.
Yeah, but Mindy's at least cute. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
And then there's always that kid who comes out of his house to just say.
Okay, see one time Rainy Demons was telling a funny joke and Jason made this gross noise. And Rainy Demon laughed so hard that baloney came out of his nose. Okay, bye. I love that kid.
And usually by the end of the episode, sometimes they would have the Wheel of Morality.
Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Moral number 5. Always brush after meals. I don't know about you, but I'm touched.
In the head.
Yes!
If at first you don't succeed, blame it on your parents.
How deep?
How deep? Oh, that's the thing. Wacko's voice was meant to parody,
Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo from the Beatles.
He has a Liverpool accent.
Liverpool accent.
And I cannot replicate it for the life of me. I really can't.
I can try, but it won't have the same gusto.
It doesn't have the same gusto.
And the Animaniacs, the Warner siblings, Yakko is voiced by Rob Paulson, Wacko is voiced by Jess Harnell, and Dot was voiced by Tress MacNeille.
Like, Rob Paulson, like, you guys didn't see this, but I was, like, bowing in reverence to Rob Paulson, because he is, like, the ultimate voice actor.
He is.
Him and Frank Welker.
Yeah, oh yeah. I feel like Rob is our Frank Welker, because Frank Welker has been doing this since before Rob Paulson was.
Well, yeah, but Frank Welker has more credits to his name.
Maybe.
Right.
You know the thing.
No, I think he's cute.
The other thing I like about Rob is that there are lines that he has, like If he sends them in this character's voice, everyone goes nuts. Like it's Carl Weezer. If he says croissant, oh man. Or I'm in love with Vicky.
Vicky.
Animaniacs was a good show.
It was. I loved it. I watched it on Netflix like years ago, but I'm pretty caught up.
Me and Finley would watch it whenever he stayed with us.
Finley, really?
Yeah, Finley loved the Animaniacs. For those who don't know, I'm talking about my nephew.
His little child nephew.
Yeah. What?
I mean, I get those jokes probably would have flown right over his head, but
he was 1 when we watched it, so he's probably not going to remember the fact that we watched it.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
And besides, they're adult jokes. Of course he's not going to get them.
Sorry,
No, fingerprints.
I don't think so. Sorry, Chicken Bros fans, but I'm a teacher, so I care very much about the welfare of children.
like, I don't know how they got away with that one.
No. Cool, because when Yakko said it, he was wiggling his fingers, like, so fingerprints. It was...
I also don't like the fact that when he said that, Prince smiled at Dot like, hey, do what he says.
I don't think so. Or when they're visiting Beethoven, I'm a pianist. Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Which is Yakko's usual line to an adult joke.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention a character who I don't think had her own segment, but she would show up every once in a while. What was her name? That Jessica Rabbit-looking character?
Minerva Mink.
Yes.
Yeah, she wasn't my type.
No, she's way too, what's the word?
Disproportionate for me.
Sure.
Also, being that she's an animal and I'm a human,
Yeah. I don't care if she is curvy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Animaniacs was a good show. What would you rate this one, Noah?
I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because there were some segments I still didn't like.
Yeah, I'll give it that same one, 9 out of 10.
Like Chicken Boo and Katie Kaboom.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Chicken Boo.
Where does guys look like human guys, but you're not a man, you're a chicken boo.
Well, we'll see you next time on Chicken Bros.
Good night, everybody.